Benny, Nina, and the Clever Hedgehog, Episode 9, Black Nina. Character description: Benny the bunny. Small, light brown fur, long ears, big sparkling eyes. Cute and slightly shy. A little clumsy but smart. Nina the ant. Small black ant, very smart and fast, always carrying tiny tools or leaves, able to cheer, guide, and help friends. Hugo the hedgehog. New character. Small brown hedgehog with spiky quills, gentle but clever, very patient. Loves helping friends. Knows forest herbs and healing skills. He is calm, thoughtful, and brave when needed. Story: the Meadowland forest was bright and cheerful as spring returned. Benny the bunny, small and light brown with big sparkling eyes, hopped happily near his burrow, remembering the excitement of last winter. His little paws moved quickly over the soft green grass. Nearby, Nina the black ant was busy gathering tiny leaves and helping Benny plant a small garden of fresh herbs. But in the shadow of the tall trees, the big gray wolf lurked once again. His dark eyes glimmered with mischief. "That little bunny is getting too brave," he whispered to his pack of wolves. "We need a new trap." One he cannot escape. The wolves crept quietly, preparing a clever snare hidden beneath leaves and branches along Benny's usual path. Benny hopped along, enjoying the fresh morning air. He sniffed the flowers and listened to the chirping birds, unaware of the trap waiting for him. Nina noticed the wolf tracks nearby. "Benny, be careful." "I see the wolf has been here," she warned. Benny's ears twitched nervously. "Oh no, not again," he whispered, heart pounding. As Benny hopped toward a sunny patch, his foot triggered a hidden snare. He leapt just in time, twisting midair, narrowly avoiding being caught. "Phew, that was close," he squeaked, shaking his fur. But in his panic, he hopped too quickly toward his burrow, slipped on some loose stones, and fell awkwardly, breaking one of his little legs. "Ah, my leg!" Benny cried, tears welling in his big eyes. Nina rushed to him immediately, her black antennae twitching. "Benny!" "Hold on, I'll get help." She ran quickly through the grass, seeking a friend who could help them. Soon they met Hugo the hedgehog, a small brown hedgehog with soft, careful quills and calm, wise eyes. Hugo had heard of Benny's troubles and came willingly to help. "Don't worry, Benny," Hugo said gently, examining the leg. "We will fix you. I know some forest herbs and ways to make you feel better." Benny's eyes widened with hope. You will help me?" he asked softly. Nina nodded proudly. "Hugo is very clever and kind. He always helps friends in need." Hugo gathered soft leaves, a small twig splint, and some healing herbs. He carefully wrapped Benny's leg, whispering gently, "This will help it heal. You must rest in your burrow and keep warm." Benny wiggled a little and smiled through the pain. "Thank you, Hugo." "And thank you, Nina." Over the next few days, Nina and Hugo stayed with Benny, bringing food and keeping him company. Benny learned to be patient and careful, hopping only when it was safe. Hugo shared stories about the forest, teaching Benny and Nina small tricks to stay safe from the wolf. By the time Benny's leg started to heal, he had made a new friend in Hugo. Hugo was brave yet gentle, clever with plants, and very patient. Nina smiled as she watched Benny laugh again. "See, Benny? Friends come in all shapes and sizes. You're never truly alone." Benny looked at Hugo with gratitude. "I feel so lucky. You helped me when I was scared and hurt." "I'll never forget you," he said softly. Hugo chuckled kindly. "And I'll always be here if you need help. Remember, courage isn't just about facing danger. It's about asking for help and learning to trust friends." The big gray wolf, watching from a distance, growled in frustration. His trap had failed, and the little bunny had escaped unharmed with the help of clever friends. But he licked his lips and muttered, "This isn't over. The forest will be mine someday." Benny rested safely in his burrow that evening, with Nina and Hugo nearby. The forest was calm, the sun lowered behind the trees, and the little bunny felt safe, loved, and supported by his friends. He realized that even the cleverest traps and the scariest wolves could not break the bonds of friendship. End of episode 9.